welcome back. We're here with Raclesis once again with some more Resident Evil. This run, it's a little bit different. We are going for knife only, right?
Yep. Doing
Knife
some Chris best ending knife only.
So
Title screen, please. Title screen.
we should be ready to go, so whenever you're ready. And maybe we'll make Davos lose some cookies.
Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Alright, just like last time, time starts on the start of the cutscene. So 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know what happened.
Now, we unfortunately do not have the best boy in this run. We do not have Barry. So we actually have a lot less cutscenes to worry about.
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Alrighty. And luckily for us, Chris lost his gun, so we don't have to worry about like breaking the rules of knife only. He doesn't have one. He doesn't have a gun. Alright, so just like a Jill run, go say hi to Kenneth. Go back. Oh, thank you. Like it's been a while since I've like really sat down and done RE1 runs. I've been doing a lot of RPGs lately, but I am glad to be back and running this game for everybody.
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Oh no, Jill's gun. Alright, that's just gonna stay right there. Alright, we're gonna go for the first run ender for Chris. Statue zombie. 2, 3, 4. That should be good. Alright. Alright, don't get up. What did I tell you, sir? Alright. That was a good statue zombie. That was very good. We typically want to see 2 slashes. This way we can like guide the zombie to fall into the ground outside of the statue's hitbox.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry.
But also, instead of Barry, we get Rebecca, who just
You must
immediately introduces herself by pepper spraying us in the face.
I'm Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing.
She's one of the Bravo team members, but she's one of the only not dead Bravo team members.
Yes, sir.
She also seems to have forgotten everything that happened up to this point because
But
even though Zero is a prequel, it had
I served
like they don't
the helicopter
like
recently.
take anything that happened in here
Something
into
wrong with the
consideration for that.
engine. It was
Like-
such a short flight.
So I'm gonna grab the sword key.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
It's pretty.
I did that a little slow because if you say yes, you're running a different category.
For now, I'll wait here. Since there are a lot of chemicals in this room and they might be useful.
I suppose you could still do best ending
I'll look over the
fight
chemicals.
using Rebecca to make V-Jolt, but it's so much slower. Alright. So now, just like Jill, we're going into the piano room. But unfortunately, Chris can't read, so he's just gonna hit things. And yes, you can play as Rebecca if you choose to have her go along with you, when you go to Plant 42, Plant 42 will grab Chris and keep him in the air. Rebecca will come in and Chris will throw the V-Jolt file to her, and you have to make the V-Jolt before Chris dies.
Can you play?
You can also play as Rebecca if you get poisoned by Yawn. But there's a certain trigger for that. I don't remember what it is because I haven't done it in years. I think you have to go to Richard and meet Rebecca there. Because you can meet Rebecca either at Richard or in that save room. If you meet Rebecca in the save room, Richard's already dead and you don't have to worry about getting him his serum.
Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
Also, it doesn't matter what you say here. She will practice no matter what.
And play.
It's just faster to tell her to practice. Also, between Zero and Resident and this one, Rebecca picks up reading music pretty well. You know, with this massively stressful situation going on. Right, so we're gonna bank some things because Chris's inventory is garbage. We just deposited our first aid spray and the sword key. The sword key is useless at this point, but we'll be picking up that fast later. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. And just like pause canceling before, we can use that to actually get past zombies with a knife. Because while your character's animation resets, theirs doesn't, so they're in like a stun animation. That was a weird line. Oops, that was my fault. I caught the corner there. Also, Chris's hitbox is a little bigger than Jill's, so he can't do the quick crank strat, and it makes dodging a little bit more difficult. Excuse me. Look at that faker. Like, turned around, took a full step, and then he's like, "Oh no, I'm dead." Oh no, I'm dead. I'm gonna brush shoulders with this guy real quick. And in that span of time, she has completely learned how to play Moonlight Sonata.
You like it?
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, you kind of need to do that. Also, in Remake, you have the choice of like using the herbicide on one of two different things. One of them will kill the herbs rather than the plants.
That was great.
I think you can do both with the herbicide, so I hope you can do both, because if you can do the herbs, you can't continue. So. It's also been a while since I played the remake, but I used to speedrun that one. Yes, it is. I remember that. Right, we're gonna go say hi to Yawn again. And hopefully the dodge this time around goes as well as the one in the last round. Y'all see that railing just jump out of nowhere and block me? What a jerk. Hi, Richard. Bye, Richard. Alright, Yawn. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. I kind of hit his, like, bumped his tail on the way in, so I was a little worried. Alright, on to the painting room. This is like a major concentration point for me. Alright. Because I need to, like, not only get through the text fast, but listen to see if I accidentally... Sometimes I'll hit, like, right or left before actually hitting action and hit no. And that'll mess up the puzzle. Excuse me, sir. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, Chris, where are you going? Like I said earlier, he can't do quick crank, so he's got to do this normally, the slow way. Alright, Mansion 1 actually wasn't too bad there, other than the rocky bite and, you know, a wild... Oh, wait, Chris? Other than, like, the wild railing getting in my way. Also, Chris has to contend with more dogs in this area. Also, the elevators didn't want to work for a second there. But, like, the strategy's about the same. Nice. Oops. Yeah, we don't need that key anymore, so go and get fast. And we got bad twins, so we're gonna take one, maybe 2 bites here. Best trick in the game right there. Tub turn, save 2 frames. Chris has a lot more health than Jill does, so we're still on fine. Although this might actually knock us into caution. Yeah, every now and then the twins, like the second zombie, will just aggro and make you cry. Don't want to equip the knife again. So yawn is an adder. Adders give live birth. You could be running from yawn and boom, 13 snakes. What do you think those snakes that fall from the sky are? Those are yawn babies. So if all goes well with Plant 42, I can save this this first aid spray for Mansion 2. But we'll see how things go. Now here we don't have to deal with a cutscene like Jill does. The sharks are just out. And here's a baby shark. I'm not gonna pick those herbs up. Should be good. So unlike Jill, Chris has to deal with 2 phases of Plant 42. After the first phase, we'll be leaving the room. Just so that we can not have to wait for Plant 42's animation. But Plant 42 is a major reset point for just about any Chris run. It's a big troll. And when they slam you down, you can mash buttons to get up faster. And we pray. Oh, crap. Miss. Alright, that could have been a lot worse. Got a couple booty slaps, but no smacks across the entire room. Because it skips a phase. It skips a phase of Plant 42.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly.
Alright, if I get hit by a hunter on the way to Yon 2, I'm gonna grab the herb that's in the room right before him.
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around.
I might just do that anyway for marathon safety. I'm in caution. I don't think I'm that far in caution.
This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead.
But if I'm like near danger, Jan is going to hit me twice. Like there's no way around it with Chris. He's going to get hit twice.
We don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Very, very important. You gotta step on at least one of these bees or we will reject your run. That is not true. Do not take that to heart. Yeah, every now and then I would do like live run verifications. And like if someone doesn't do tub turn, I'm like, okay, that's okay. They can redeem themselves with a B step. If they don't do a B step, I'm like, alright, I pretend to reject, but I don't actually. Alright, right here, you can actually pause right when you transition to the screen to skip this cutscene like you would do Richard skip with Jill.
I'll take it with me.
It's actually the only glitch that's specific to Chris.
What are they? Monsters? Rebecca! She's still at the house?
In the name of marathon safety, I am going to grab this. Because if I'm on the very low end of caution, I can actually die here. Alright, so we're going to position ourselves in a way that when Jan hits us, we're going to like move forward. And that'll put us in a good position to actually hit him and keep him up in the air. There we go. So this up slash will keep him up. What? What the hell? Don't know what happened there. Yeah, that was not a great yawn fight, but it could have gone a lot worse. And I think my finger must have like hit the Windows button or something. Oh! Smish! So we're gonna pause cancel past this zombie and we're gonna use our first aid spray. So we actually need the room now. Excuse me, sir. And now we're deviating to go to satisfy the best ending condition. We need to get the Modiscs, and we need to save Jill. So this room's got the first Modisc in it. Also, if you're pushing it like perfectly like this, you don't even touch the statue. We gotta deal with Gordon Ramsay again. It's the same exact dodge as when you do it with Jill, but before we leave the mansion, we need to rescue Rebecca. So, and we're gonna go and do that before we head out by going into. I'm gonna go past this guy, and we need to go in this hallway. And the next hallway is where Rebecca is. So let's go and save her, everybody. All right, Rebecca's been saved. Jerk. Just going into that room, like, pretty much sets the flag for Rebecca being saved. Now we gotta take a pit stop over here because Chris's inventory is garbage. I'm gonna pick this up for safety. Once again, we gotta deal with the RNG dogs, but Chris has extra dogs in each room. Like, the RNG for the first dogs that I'm going to isn't that bad. It's the dogs coming up and back from using the crank that tend to give me issues. Go. Went to the wrong item there. Alright, let's see where this dog goes. Oh, I can actually run straight forward. Sweet. Normally I have to like either walk or like run around him. But he actually gave me a really good pattern. Okay, that's the first time I've transitioned to the screen and haven't been close enough to use the crank. That's interesting. I'm gonna do a specific line here. That way that dog doesn't hit me. I'm gonna once again miss this elevator. The elevator trigger for that is really tiny. Alright, this room can be very scary. Because unlike Jill, Chris is going to have 2 hunters in this room after this cutscene. And between those 2 hunters is the hex crank that we need. If either one of them hit me while I'm near that crank, I have to I have to reset the room.
Is someone there?
And it is possible to get stun locked here and killed.
What did he mean by that?
Like this. Alright. Where am I at? Really? Oh my god. He's gonna hit me again, but that's fine. I've never had it that bad before. We're gonna save using this fast for after Black Tiger, because I can get hit by a stray spit. Yeah, that was... I've never had to reset that room like twice like that. Actually 3 times. I had to reset that room 3 times. Never have I had to do that before. Yes, I swear I'm good at this game. Alright, now we got Black Tiger. Just gonna try to do a combination of knife swings and using Black Tiger's spit to get out of the room quickly. Excuse me. Alright, that was actually a really good Black Tiger. I am very happy with that Black Tiger. Because this is 100%, we gotta upset this boulder. Alright, get that, and gotta get the Modisc back here. And once we get into the labs, I need to do another bank. So I gotta get the Modisc that was in the box out. Oops. And once again, we're meeting our good old friend, the Lad PC. Yep. Kind of goofed at the end there. Just to get to the enter key, but that was pretty fine. Best ending is just saving the two people that you can save. So for Chris, it's saving Jill and Rebecca. We used to call it 100%, but it's just best ending. I don't know if I actually hit E or F there. Let's find. We'll find out together. Okay. You know, in best ending, we have to unlock both basement 2 and basement 3. Otherwise, we can't go to the party room. And there's one other zombie that needs a hug. It's a bad angle. I threw him like right on top of the Modisc. And once again, we got that difficult dodge. Nice. Nope, turned too early. Alright, I'm gonna use this cutscene to go to the bathroom really quick. I will be right back.
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Well, after this run, we have one more run for the night, but tomorrow we have an action-packed day
Chris,
with runs going from
you have wonderful talent.
early in the morning for me to late at night, and then we have more runs on Sunday as well. So if you do want to donate, please donate. Hope you're all enjoying the marathon so far.
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. Now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost some of my stars' team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Just in time. Bam!
Rebecca! Don't move.
Dude, I'll cure you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Alright, so for best ending, we don't have anything to get Tyrant stuck on, so we need to actually like dance around him. And he has a chance of doing something called turboing, to where he just immediately turns around and gives you a big old smack.
This is your savior? You say this
Chris can take a couple hits,
your savior?
unlike Jill, I think, who can only really take like 2 or 3.
Whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
Oh, you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna be running circles around Tyrant and, you know, slashing at his shins and his kneecaps. And I am more than likely gonna lose track of how many times I hit him. I'm also likely gonna be very quiet throughout this entire fight, because it requires a lot of concentration on my end.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
Right? You know, the exposed heart. Alright, let's do this.
You can't kill me.
Wow, what a jerk. Also, I should probably put my knife on. Too early. Too late. reset him. Magic. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like
Yep, it's 23 slashes that kill him, and I pause canceled too early a few times.
Captain Wesker.
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Excuse me, Chris.
Yeah, it is. And I did it, well, like 4 or 5 times.
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the tyrant.
I messed up my setup at the very beginning, but the rest of that wasn't the worst.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
I'm gonna grab the herb that's in. I'm gonna be super duper safe here. Just so I know I can finish. I'm gonna get this herb and the red herb in the gas room and just combine them. Okay, so here, Chris, after you hit the button, you actually have to push it again. Jill doesn't have to. Alright, it's party room time. Don't like my entrance. We good. We good.
Jill, are you there?
Chris?
Now you go into all those machines with the modus. It's got us 3 passwords. Those 3 passwords get us into here to save Jill.
Yes. Wesker is here. He's...
Oh, I know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
I also looked over at the stream. That estimate that's showing was for the Jill shotgun run. The estimate for this episode was for 50 minutes. Because I was expecting a lot more memes from the bosses.
Let's get going.
Also, I'm going to attempt to try to get Tyrant stuck on the geometry of the roof. You can lure him to a certain spot, and he will try to run after you, but get stuck on a corner, and he'll just stay there the entire countdown. Or you can like kite him around the helipad, and when he like extends his claw, you like run up to pretty much his butt almost, and he'll run in circles around you. I am not good at that particular strategy. So that's the reason why I got the red herbs. If I can't get him stuck, might need it. I'm a little too far to the left. I use that the black line there as a way to gauge where I'm standing. I'm slightly too far to the left, but this should be I should be able to get him set up. If not, then you're gonna watch me run around. So here we're gonna wait for Tyrant to. He's gonna walk at us to start, then he's gonna run, and right when he starts to slash, we're gonna run at him and like bounce off of him, and run to the left of the screen. He should then turn left and get himself stuck. At least that's the hope. Chris looks bored. That's not what happened. Fuck. You can see I'm not good at that strategy. Caution, okay. Oh shit. That might actually be better because now he's away from the helipad. I'm just gonna use that. I'm just gonna use. I don't like this. Alright, I'm gonna dodge him before using this. Nope. Alright, later, nerd. I was hoping to get him stuck for you guys because it's really funny to see. But anyway, time's called once again once the screen fades out and the helicopter cutscene starts. So, coming up and time. Yeah, that went a little better than the shotgun run, but yeah, that was a Chris best ending knife only. It's a little bit of a rough run, but we got there. We had fun along the way.
GG.
Curious.
And that was underestimate as well.
Yeah, 40 pixels.
Slightly over the one that we have up there, but
yeah,
not too bad. Not too bad.
Thank you. Let's see, was it Chris? Best ending knife only.
And you have a run coming up tomorrow as well, right?
I have a run tomorrow, and I have a run on Sunday. I'm running every day of the marathon. Tomorrow, I will be running Jill Best Ending Major Glitches. And then Sunday, I'm running Resident Evil 6, Jake New Game Plus Amateur. Solo, particularly. So yeah, so should be fun times.
All right.
And I'll also be here tomorrow to commentate at least one run. So.
That's fun. All right. Thank you very, very much. We are going to get set for our next run and our final run of the night in just a few moments.
All right. Thank you for having me. See you all tomorrow. Not sure what's going on here. Well, it looks like the hosts have left. I'm the host now. Ha ha ha. But yeah, up next is the last run of the first day, which I believe is Desert Eagle running Resident Evil 8. I believe he's running Shadows of Rose. So I'm just going to double check that. Yep, Resident Evil 8 Village, Shadows of Rose, casual, any percent. So I hope you're all in. Hope you all sit back, so relax, and just enjoy some Resident Evil 8. I've actually never seen gameplay of Resident Evil 8 Shadows of Rose. I'm getting those two mixed up. So let's sit back and enjoy a good time from Desert Eagle. I have no access to screen transitions as a runner, so I'm not sure what is going on. But anyway, since this is a Resident Evil marathon, I'm curious to know what chat's favorite Resident Evil is. My personal favorite is Resident Evil 1. It's the game that I started speedrunning with. But like I would say Resident Evil 2 original, pretty close behind that. But also, I'm a personal enjoyer of Resident Evil 6. I don't care what anyone says about it. Your vote, yeah, there, which... You like yourself some Resident Evil 6? You should do runs with Deagle sometime. It's pretty fun. He'll throw flame rounds at you if you're doing Leon Helena Leon story, and you're Leon. He's done that to me a couple times. But while the people who actually run the marathon, take the reins, I'm going to remind everyone why we're all here. We're doing this marathon in order to raise money for Player versus Hunger, which is a video game charity organization focused on a safe space for gamers in the video game industry. To try to give back to at-risk communities struggling with food insecurity and hunger. So basically, all of the money that is donated during this stream will be used to help getting food to people in need, like the people at risk of like starvation. And yeah, it's a damn good cause to back. Let's see. Tomorrow, I want to see what runs, what games are happening tomorrow that haven't happened yet today. Let's see. Oh, there's a Survivor run. That's going to be a fun one to watch.
All right, we are having a little bit of a technical issue at the moment.
I figured something was going on, so I'm just trying to fill up the air.
Yep, sorry, we're just trying to figure out.
That's all right. I can keep talking while you figure it out if you want.
All right, yeah. If you don't mind, I will be right back.
I do not mind at all. But so some runs tomorrow that are happening that haven't like this marathon's got a lot of repeat games. Obviously we just had 2 Resident Evil 1 runs back to back, and we even started with Resident Evil 1. Tomorrow, Resident Evil Gun Survivor is going on with Sonic, easy mode 90%. That is a funny run. Like, especially when you get to a certain point and your mother pretty much calls to yell at you. Like, can't wait to show that off. Let's see, Resident Evil 0 with Speedy Ish, doing new game normal. That one's a difficult run to run because you got to control 2 people at once. I believe Resident Evil 5 hasn't been shown off. We got Desert Eagle and Clicks doing the DLC Lost in Nightmares. Let's see. Ooh, Resident Evil 4 VR made it in. Okay. That one's right before in my opinion, the main attraction of like the biggest run that I'm wanting to see is that Resident Evil 1 blindfolded run from Clicks. I don't know how I'm gonna follow that up with my my Jill Best ending, but there's not that many audio cues that I can think of. Like, if I'm not looking at the game, all I'm hearing is the music and footsteps. So he's probably thinking, okay, this many footsteps, tap button, tap right. This many footsteps, tap right. Or he's like, okay, if I just move this way into a corner, I know I'm in the corner. Like, can't wait to see how he actually gets through the game without actually seeing it. And other Resident Evils that haven't been shown yet that I will be showing off later. I see there was a Resident Evil 6 run earlier, I believe. No. Oh, the Eagle's doing New Game plus Ada tomorrow, and I'm doing New Game plus Jake. Both of them, Jake's more difficult than Ada, but I believe Ada's faster. We got Venusaur running Resident Evil 3 any percent using the Rebirth patch. And I didn't even realize we got an ORC run in here. Ada is the fastest and the most technical. Okay, I've run Ada a couple times. I do not know the ins and outs of that run. The only thing that I know is there are a few times where you can use flame grenades to like cancel out of like cutscenes or animations. But other than that, I'm smooth brained when it comes to Ada. But there is a Operation Raccoon City run towards the end of the marathon. That, let's see, what's that time? What time is that at? Oh, I can actually watch that one. Alrighty. But also, one thing I completely forgot to do. If you guys liked the runs that you saw, you can go ahead and follow me at twitch.tv/Raclesis. At the moment, I've been doing a lot of RPGs, specifically Saga Frontier, but I do intend on returning to Resident Evil 1 for a while. I want to try to take some records on the PlayStation version, and I want to try to get some better times for PC as well. So I'm going to be doing some of that probably in the next few weeks. And I might even try to do some Resident Evil 6 because my times in that aren't the greatest. But let's see, what other categories? Let's see, we got Tampano doing Chris best ending. I need to sit down and actually watch a RE HD remaster run for best ending. I've only ever seen any percent, so I'm not even sure like where it even starts to deviate. I'm going to assume from Mansion 2 on. And while the hosts continue to look into the technical difficulties, I'm curious as to what everyone's favorite character is, or top three, because I know it's kind of hard to pick, just pick one. No, like let's say my top three, probably. I know Deagle's is Claire, and Claire. I'd say mine be in no specific order. Probably Leon, Jill, and I like Billy. I wish they would do something more with him. I would love to see him make a comeback in future games. Chris slowly becomes a douchebag, so I'm not gonna put him up there. Yeah, Billy's awesome. Alright, and once again, to any viewers just coming in, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, and the hosts are looking to that right now. In the meantime, I'm just trying to strike up some conversation. Well, how about this? What characters do you all not like? I don't like RE2 Sherry at all, and it's only mainly because of speedrunning. Because you'll be on good pace, and then she just every step drop her leg, just drop the leg 3 times. Right there's like 4 seconds gone. Leon, that's fair. I feel like Leon's character. I think Leon's character goes through like a decent transformation through the games. I liked him best at 2 though. But like another character that I'm not too into. I didn't mind, I didn't mind Sheva. I didn't mind Helena. Everyone hates Steve. I don't like Steve either. He is. He's very innocent in RE2. But there's one other character that I wasn't like. I didn't mind playing him in the moments that you had to play them in this specific game. But wow, I can't remember his name. That's bad. Jill's partner in Revelations. I never got attached to that guy. I was just like, okay, he's just kind of there. Parker? No, is that his name? Leave Parker alone. And I'm not saying I didn't like him. He's just like, he is a good guy. I just like, all right, he's just kind of there. I will say, I hate Jessica. Jessica's terrible. And one massive peeve of mine is when you get to the boat with Chris and Jessica, I look at Jessica's wetsuit and I'm like, you're missing a leg. That's not a wetsuit. Like, you are not going to be protected when you scuba dive when you're missing an entire leg of your scuba suit. Get some good decent gear, god damn it. Right? Just one entire leg exposed. That's a terrible wetsuit. Yeah, like her like snow outfit wasn't bad. Let's see. Is there any word on the? I'm not seeing anything on the Discord, so. All right. Another topic. Like funniest or like dumbest moments in these games. The first time I played Resident Evil 6, when I picked Leon's story, and I made fun of this so hard. I'm like, okay, Simmons is the bad guy. Simmons is gonna transform. Okay, he transformed again, and again, and again, and again. I'm like, dude, stop it. It's like, dude, stop. Jill Sandwich is one of the best moments in Resident Evil. Period. Hands down. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna start a run, and I want you all to tell me what the run is. I want to see if you can take a guess. And whenever the technical difficulties end, I will just stop. I'll do a full stop. Also, I love this what a tough guy thing here. There are many different category extensions for this game. So I'm just gonna mess around with one of them for until the technical difficulties stop. It should be pretty clear which one I'm gonna be doing. All boss kills, knife only, Zoolander. Jesus Christ, flamethrower only.
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
You know, I've considered trying to route out a Magnum only range run, because you can get the Magnum super early, but I don't think you can kill Plant 42 with the Magnum, because you can't get